evening, and guinea worm. Now, confidence for a boy is not being picked last for the football team. Now, as a boy, I didn't even make it that high up the pecking order. As soon as it came to my turn, one of the other lads went and got a girl from the netball team to replace me. I followed this pecking order in the dating game as well. Whenever I asked a woman out, they always said they were gay. In fact, I must have turned 300 women to lesbianism, and not one of them had the decency to thank me. Thankfully, most of them emigrated to Camden Town. Society says you should be with a woman, otherwise you're a failure. I'm with a woman most of the time, and I'm still a failure. So there goes that theory. For many years I had this obsessive woman pursuing me, asking for favours and requesting money, until one day I had to pull her to one side and I said, look, you may be the landlady, but that doesn't give you the right to this harassment. So, you need a woman's attention and permission for your confidence? Okay, from your mother, your girlfriend, your grandmother, and even Cliff Richard, if he happens to be your father. It's not very likely, is it? Instead of focusing on your own misery, or even a French maid. Are you for real? So, what is confidence? Is it overcoming other people's criticisms? Actually, in my case, it's overcoming my own criticisms. However, I've tried many things to increase my confidence, religion, socialism, Nazism, self-help books. None of these worked, but at least you get to dress up in Nazism. Have you ever noticed how self-help books are never written by anyone in a factory job? You meditate for 20 hours a day, breathe deeply, and you'll never need to go near the pub again. The reality is, you do a factory job for 20 hours a day, you haven't the time to breathe, and you'll be near the pub for the rest of the day. Then there's the classic book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Or in my case, Feel the Terror and Forget It. But there's much better ways of investing your money in confidence, such as the tragic character in this next sketch. We'll have a quick look.
Good evening, I'm Lobster. This week I'm here doing a cycles investigation. Best way of investing money after Mrs. Honeybee emailed in after a recent lottery win of £10 asking what was the best way to invest it. So here's a clip of me a few weeks ago on the spot investing her money prudently.
Well, thank you for that. But what exactly is confidence, and what am I afraid of? Well, in my case, I'm afraid of intimacy, travelling, and communication. So, making love to a woman in the toilets of an aeroplane is completely out of the question. But I think you really need to overcome this fight, flight, and freeze syndrome. Or in my case, the freeze, pneumonia, and hypothermia syndrome. So, after that I joined the Anthony Robbins and Dale Carnegie School of Confidence. They give you a lot of advice. Two men who've also never had a factory job. And their advice was, or is, should I say, is shoulders back, back straight, and imagine you're 9 foot tall. Imagine you're a big giant. In fact, double that. Imagine you're 18 foot tall. So, shoulders back, back straight like this. Oh, imagine you're big, strong and 18 foot tall. Okay, so you know, I thought I'd take this advice, and that evening I took my girlfriend out for a meal in our local restaurant, the Cat and Vasectomy. Anyway, so I walked through the door, you know, shoulders back, back straight. Imagine you're 18 foot tall. Yeah, and I go and hit my head on the roof, don't I? In her book, All Men Are Pigs, but I Enjoy Bacon Sandwiches, Dr. Penelope Pewag states that the true route to self-confidence is to be sincere. And if you can't be sincere, then fake sincerity. Anyway, you know, finally after trying everything, the only thing that seemed to work was alcohol. So instead, after failing at everything, every tactic, you know, every gimmick, I decided to enroll on a confidence course. You know, you can get these landmarkish type confidence courses, can't you? And the one I enrolled on cost me £2,000. Can you believe that? £2,000, right, for a confidence course. It was a little bit steep, you know, certainly out of my wage bracket. And frankly, I couldn't afford it. So what I did was I sold my laptop and my car, right? And combined, I just about got the 2,000, right? Went to the course. The first thing the tutor said, right, in order to gain confidence, you need a laptop and a car.